It's okay. It's okay for me to talk to myself. It's okay for me to talk to myself. Here we go. Hey, Hill. I know this morning was really, really fucking hard. It was hard because you had a need and you sold yourself out on it, and you know you did. And it's okay because we're learning stuff. And what did I learn this morning? What did we learn this morning? What did you learn this morning, Hill? I learned that I definitely see where anxiety is just completely in play and is completely involved in not being able to meet my own needs. I'm just talking about basic needs here. And more importantly, this morning, it was about emotional needs. Ones that I even communicated, and I had actually gotten agreement to have them met. The request was granted, and I still sold myself out on it. It required a lot of overcoming anxiety to even acknowledge the fact that I needed help and to ask for help in meeting a need, because that need was specifically for support, emotional support at the possibility of bad news. Hoggle had a lump and I was getting it checked out at the possibility that it could be cancer and it could not be, and I was just very scared to receive possible bad news by myself. And I was so anxious for having even asked this of somebody else in my life, asked for emotional support, and wasn't even considered unreasonable by the person I was asking. But in my mind, I still considered it unreasonable. I had to do this on my own. I just needed to toughen up, and I just needed to just bite the bullet. I've done it before on my own, and even though those past experiences were informing my need to have emotional support at that time, I wasn't learning from my past experiences. Actually, no. I learned enough to ask for help, but I still haven't learned enough to stand by my requests. I didn't get bad news. I got great news. It was just a lipoma, and it's most likely just a lipoma. So Hoggle's okay. So am I. And I'm okay. And it was fine. And it was probably best that the person didn't compromise their work schedule or anything to support me on that. See that? Hear that? I don't know. I don't know what would have been best, but the way I am set up right now, I'm like, it was best. I could have handled it. It worked out for the best this way. Or did it? Or did I not get to practice an important thing, which was to stand by my need and stand by my request for help? I fucking sold out on it. I bailed. I reasoned myself out of it that no, it's fine. And actually, the reasoning was right. But the news isn't always going to be good. And it's not an unwise thing to learn from past experiences. I sold out my need because I was anxious. I felt so uncomfortable. Like, when the time came and I decided, no, I'll do this by myself, it was out of pure anxiety and it was out of pure discomfort that I made that call. And even though it still worked out, I didn't learn. I still didn't learn. I'm still working on it. I'm noting this because I'm seeing how important it is for me to be able to stay with discomfort, and how important it is for me to tolerate that kind of discomfort. I'm somehow waiting without practice for me to be able to ask for needs and it not to be uncomfortable. And I see it, and I can't, Hill, you can't wait. You can't wait for it to not be uncomfortable. It's just going to be uncomfortable. That's what makes it hard. If it wasn't uncomfortable, it would be easy. But asking for needs is not easy, and it's hard because it makes you anxious and you're afraid, and that's okay. Is it okay? I don't know. What's okay about that? What's okay about that. Why is that okay? Why is that okay? Go on. You can ask that. Why is it okay for me to I guess because I'm human. It's because I'm human. Fuck. Why did human? Because I'm human. Anxiety is just going to be part of the process again. It's going to be part of the process. Notice that I'm saying this a lot in these videos, but it needs to be said. If I keep waiting for that moment where asking for help is not going to have anxiety present, I'm never going to get my needs met. I still have to ask for needs, and I have to be prepared that when I do, I'm going to be really uncomfortable. And I'm going to be uncomfortable until I keep doing it, until it's just not uncomfortable anymore. Yep, not happy with that. Just feels better than how I felt this morning when I was just so fucking mad at me. I was so mad at me. Hell, you were so mad at yourself because you sold yourself out again, and it doesn't feel good. It feels actually kind of worse. A lot worse. Well, I know that now. Maybe I'll learn this time. Maybe not. Just gotta keep doing it. Just gotta keep trying. Stand by my needs. When I ask for it, follow it through. Follow it through. Okay, Hill. That's it for our talk today. Hopefully this will be helpful in the future. Should this happen again? Which it probably will. Keep trying. What else? Keep working on that anxiety. Because this is just another reason why it's so important. Keep working on it. Keep creating in spite of it. Keep asking for needs in spite of it. It's not a face of excitement at that prospect, but it's what's got to be done. All right. Till next time, Hill, talk to you next time. And we're just going to go to outro. I don't have any sweet words for you right now because we just don't have that type of relationship yet. All right. See ya. It's so funny because like when I try to talk the way that I talk to myself inside, I know that externally I'm going to sound like an asshole. I talk to myself like an asshole all the time. I talk to me like an asshole.